Ape Odyssey also makes an important point about gorillas. Gorillas weren't formally described by Western science until the mid-1800s. And yet, long after Western science formally described them, gorillas were still portrayed as savage or violent or half-human, half-beast creatures. Explorers like Paul du Chaillu wrote about gorilla encounters using language that sounded more like folklore than zoology, describing them as apparitions or hellish dream creatures or beings that seemed almost human. And these descriptions didn't disappear when gorillas were officially classified. They were actually reinforced by museum displays, adventure literature, and later pop culture. The takeaway here is simple, but very important. Even after scientific recognition, the ghost and monster framing persisted. So what am I getting at here, and what does this all tell us? It doesn't tell us that Sasquatches are definitely great apes. It doesn't tell us that Sasquatches are definitely biological and not something paranormal. But what it does tell us is this. When humans encounter something that is human-like, rare, poorly documented, and difficult to follow, they tend to describe it using the language that they're familiar with and have. And historically, that language often includes ghost-like qualities or paranormal aspects. This doesn't mean that the experience wasn't real, but it also does not mean that the experience was actually paranormal.